Owen from Sports Talk Podcast on this collaboration here. Strictly Talk Sports. So, everybody go to his channel, Sports Talk Podcast. I will have it in the description after the live is finished. And you can follow him on all platforms. I'll have his Instagram information, his YouTube channel, his TikTok. Follow him on all platforms. Hey, so for the first sports talk topic here, we're gonna talk about the Ja Morant fine. So since my cousin is in the realm of Ja Morant's age, I want to get his insight on the whole situation, on the whole fine. What does he think about the antics? Hey, Dreams, how you doing? So what you think about that?
About Ja Morant. First of all, him getting fined for like pointing a gun, well, like doing a finger motion with his gun, like that was ridiculous. Him getting fined that much. Um, who was he doing it with? Because the guy
Wait,
from the
hold
other
on.
team did it with him.
They asking friend of mine actually what's his name? His name is Owen. His name is Rondo number nine. He has his own podcast. Check out his podcast, Sports Talk Podcast. You can share it, Dream. So this is my family. This is my cousin. Oh yeah, we introduced. We said you didn't you missed it. It was an introduction. So yeah, go ahead. Owen.
And I just felt like it was ridiculous because I don't know who he was doing it to, but the other guy on the teammate did it with him, pointed a gun at him as well. So it was like, what's the why did they get fined? Why did he get fined? Why? First of all, I know this is all jumbled, but like Adam Silver is probably the worst commissioner in the league. He's the worst commissioner by far. I thought it was Rob Manfred, but it's him. You can't have any fun in this league. You can't have you can't joke around. You can't have like beef with other players. You can't do it. It's corporate. Too corporate.
So
Too
oh,
corporate.
I let him answer the questions. He's asking how
Okay. How
old
old is he? I am
and,
25.
and he said both of us were cancer. Thank you. It runs in the family. Thank you for your compliment.
Type.
Yeah, so you feel like he should have never got fined. Is that what you're telling me on?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
Really?
And first of all, I feel like the narrative on John Morant is so skewed, honestly. Like he's what 20 24. I think he's my age actually. I think he's like maybe like 24 or whatever. But like, come on, bro. He's a young brother, man. Guy can hoop. Guy's a star in the making. If he wasn't on Memphis, he would be in he would be MVP. He would be an MVP candidate if he wasn't in Memphis. Like honestly. But but that's besides the point. I feel like Ja just has a bad rap in the league.
Really on? You know I gotta disagree with what you're saying. But hey, I'm gonna take your assessment because this is your generation. Hello, baby Yoda lover. Who else is on here? Oish, what's up? Michael, hello. What else is saying? Dracula said, I have a different MVP. Who's your MVP? Dreams, green. I have multiple colors. So it's not my favorite color, but I like. it's just a week for me to wear green this week. So I have a different assessment on the whole job Moran. I like the brother. I don't know none of these guys. I actually met him at the arena that I work at. I work at the Kia Center. So I actually met the team or whatever. I never spoke to him, but been
Right.
around the team and stuff like that. But he doesn't strike me as a bad guy. Hold on. Do you stay with your cousin? Same country. Yeah, my cousin lives in the United States. Is your cousin single asking on behalf of my country?
Oh man.
Hey, super wife. Who the hell is he talking about? My
So,
MVP is either Ice, Wallow, or Jackson. What are you talking about, Jackson? Let me not let
you got
the track
some bot
track.
comments.
What
You
I'm
got
saying.
some bot comments.
So that I disagree with your assessment. I think in my opinion, I think he shouldn't be. I think no one should be doing the gun gesture, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely. But well, it's in the spirit of competition. They're
But
playing a
you gotta,
basketball game. They're playing a basketball game. Like it's competitive.
yeah.
Like,
The topic is sports is NBA talk MVP. I don't know if you know about TP. Your accent is hard for me. My accent, you can hear my words clearly. You can hear me clearly. I speak proper over here. But we're speaking on sports, the NBA, John Morant. Look it up. Google, YouTube the videos. So let me get back to what I was saying. Like
bruh,
so so I feel like they shouldn't be doing the gun justice, right? And he has a history with his past his past of having firearms on live. So he has a history of brandishing firearms on live, right?
right, right.
So judging by your history with stuff that's going on, you can't do that in the NBA. You and I both know you can't do that. You know, you know what I mean. So if you know you got that type of history, right? You have to try to stay away from these type of things. And I don't know who's around them to tell them like you have to cool out on this stuff. He already has lost what like $50 million because of the situation of brandishing the gun on on Instagram. So as when you working for a company or working for someone, you have to follow their rules, and you know you got to you're a product of the community. Like fans look up to you, kids look up to you. So um, I don't feel like he should be doing that, but that's neither here for me to say because he's not my friend or anything like that. I don't know him, but from the outside looking in, I just don't want to. I don't want to see the young man lose his career because he just want to do what he wants to do. So you got to move better. Like if you know the NBA already warned you one time, right? With the Golden State, you come the next night and you do it again. Come on, man. So that's what I'm saying. I'm rooting for the guy. I love the guy's game. I think he's a tremendous talent. He's one of the best point guards in the game. I think he even has a chance to win MVP if he gets his act right. I don't know if he still can be the face of the league, but I don't know how you feel about all of that.
Well, yeah, from I agree with what you said. Yeah, the NBA, I know, yeah, kids and all that, you know. But at the same time, man, like I just feel like I don't know, they want to pin a target on his back or whatever. Oh, look at John Morant, you know, always getting into trouble and all that. But as far as his game, he has to get out of Memphis. At this point, Memphis is not going to win anything. That team, I really don't know what they're doing anymore. He needs to get out of Memphis.
You don't think they got a good team? I think they got a good team. What you think? I like Jaren Jackson. I like Bane. I like Scottie Pippen Jr. I like that backup point guard they got. I don't know if he's from Japan or China. I forgot his name. You probably know his name. I
Yeah,
think he's
I
nice.
know you're talking about.
I like Edie. I like Edie's game. I I think they got a good squad. Why do you
What
guys
what do you
want everybody in big markets, man?
what that's not what I said. That's not what I said. But but what do you think their ceiling is?
I think if they keep building, then maybe they could get to a championship if they just keep building. If they keep the core together, and it looks like because he has gotten in so much trouble, right, that they might be able to sign Ja for cheaper than the max. Because if he doesn't make All NBA, then they probably could get him for a reasonable price. And if Jaren Jackson doesn't win the Defensive Player of the Year or All Defense, they might get him for a cheaper price. So that's what I'm saying. If they can keep that core together, I think they got a chance in the future to win a championship. That's my assessment on it. Let me share more again. Hey, yeah, sure. The cheeks is cool for pinching. My cheeks?
I
Oh,
don't
nice cheeks. Thank you. Thank
know.
you for that. But
I don't
I,
know.
I just I feel like the NBA is not as balanced as it was one time. Like it's not. Well, you know what? I wouldn't even say it. It hasn't been balanced for a long time. If you weigh it out through the years, the Spurs won 5 championships. Golden State, you know, the Bulls in the '90s,
This is
the
the
Lakers and Celtics
this
in
is
the
as
'80s.
balanced as it's ever been though. We're seeing parity. Like
Right, you're
anybody
right.
can come out. Anybody can come out and
You're
win.
right. There is parity because if you look, the Bucks won, Denver won, Lakers won, Celtics won. Yeah, you're right. There's more parity now. No, but there's still like people searching to be on super teams though. But the super teams are not working now.
I don't know about that. I don't know if they're looking for to go on super teams because I don't
So
see
wait,
like
when when
they're
when
not
when
they're not act. 'Cause I know what you because I feel like you're gonna point to Phoenix and say, well, look what they did to look what they did in Phoenix, getting Bradley Beal, KD, and Devin Booker together. I don't consider that a super team. I think Bradley Beal is way overpaid. I think Devin Booker is just waiting to get out of there, waiting to
you
get
don't
traded.
think Bradley Bill is a star?
No, I never thought he was a star. I thought he was a co-host to John Wall all those years. And then
So,
and then when they moved off of John Wall, he was only one there. So naturally he just got the ball more and scored more. But he's never been like that guy, to me at least. He's never been like an MVP candidate. Uh he's never been that. I think he's way
but
overpaid as well because he gets injured a lot now. So it's
but
like
I'm asking you because you're a part of this young generation. I'm asking you if you had to put him in uh, a position like a star player, good player, superstar, where are you putting Bradley Beal at?
good player.
So he's not. You don't think he's ever been a star?
No,
But he led the league in scoring. That's not an easy feat to do.
you're right, but
You
he
still,
got
when
the
he led
ball.
the league
He got the
scoring, you
ball a
still.
lot. He got the ball a lot more when John Wall left. They put the ball in his hands a lot. Like I don't think that's star. I don't think that's star activity to be honest.
So you
They,
just
they
put
they
him.
really needed him to. They needed him to score that much so they could win. But he's not a star. He's never been like he's never been a hot free agent either. Oh, we just gotta get Bradley Beal. If we got Bradley Beal, he'll win the championship. I don't think no owner said that in their life. No disrespect to
I,
Bradley Beal, but it just
I don't.
he's
I look at it. I think he's a solid. Can you pretend you are stretching yourself? What are you talking about, Rich? What are you talking about? Host this for what? Because we sitting down talking. We having sports talk over here. But I think right in looking at it in the overall perspective, I think he's a solid good player. I agree with your points with with that. I don't think he is I don't think he has ever been a superstar, but he's a solid player. He can score. But I don't think for them they not playing right. They don't have a point guard. They need a point guard over.
that 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 team was screwed from the beginning.
So you
That
didn't think there was ever good.
they have no bench. They have no bench. Okay, I do like KD, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker. Okay, you got a good three players that can score the ball at a high level, at a high clip, but they have no bench players surrounding them.
What you think about Bobo?
I
Who
like
we need
Bobo.
to see?
I love Bobo. But it's like uh, they need more in Phoenix, and they can't get more because they're paying Bradley Beal a whole lot of money. They're paying Devin Booker a whole lot of money, and now
I don't.
Durant's like the de
I don't.
facto.
I
He's
don't
like the
think
de
they give him
facto
Bobo
trade.
a shot though. I don't think he's gotten a fair shot.
Who
Bobo.
I,
I don't think because he can play.
Bobo can
He can
play.
play, man. He can play. Yes, full outfits exactly. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is our full outfit here. He has a shirt on. I have a sweater over.
I
What do you
don't
got over there? You guys are pure comedy in the comments. So you want to come up? You probably gonna be scared to come up anyway. But yeah, I think Bo Bowl is solid. And Corey, can you see our comments? Yeah, I see your
yeah, we
comments.
see.
I'm reading them.
Yeah, we see.
We see them. I'm reading all the comments. I'm reading them. I see them. You asking me to show my outfit. I can't come, CP. Oh, I'm still having some bit of pain. Okay, yeah, I heard you was in pain. Hope you feel better, but um, can stand up. Look, I'm not standing up right now. I'm comfortable, just smiling, not seeing. I'm reading all your comments. You guys are crazy. Super wife, what's for dinner? What you cooking? Let me get some vegetables. But I think Bowl is solid. I don't know why he's not getting a shot. I think it could be something going on, but hopefully he gets on another team. You know who I would like to see him play for? I would like to see him go to the Spurs. That'd be dope. Him and Wimby.
Spurs are not the
You don't think you
Spurs are
don't
not
see
the
that?
Spurs are not the same team, bro. We gotta get out this Greg Popovich mindset that, oh, if a player goes here, if it goes to the San Antonio, they're gonna be a great player. Like we gotta get out of that mindset. San Antonio is done.
Bro, I don't know what you're saying.
That
I gotta see
that like
next. Listen,
that that
next year.
that
Hold on. Next year, the Spurs are gonna be good. Castle is solid. Wemby is solid.
for
They
sure.
still got Chris Paul. Chris Paul can play still a little bit. They got a young team. I forgot that guy's name that plays a lot of defense and rebound. They have a good team, bro. And and they might get another pick. And they got Darren Fox. You crazy? What are you watching over there?
No,
They
I
gonna be
I feel
solid
you.
next year.
I feel you,
And
but
you get Bo. I put you know where I put Bo. I put him at small forward. I would. I put Bo at small forward, and I put Castle at the two, and Fox at the one, and have Chris Paul backing up Fox for like 15, 10 minutes. Why not?
just start Fox at the two.
You ain't seeing the outfit. You see the outfit? Look, my hat, my sweater. You see it? Go ahead.
No, just start Fox at the two, along with Chris Paul.
So you want Chris Paul in the starting lineup?
Yeah, yeah.
Or you
That's their
bringing
big.
Wimby off
That's
the
their
bench?
that's their big three. CP, De'Aaron Fox, and Wemby. That's their big three. And I guess if you want to add, well, Devin Vassell has to come off the bench, but yeah, that's their big three.
Yo,
And
Castle
I think
gonna be.
CP can play with De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is like a cutter. He doesn't need, you know, he plays off ball anyways.
Castle gonna be solid though.
Yeah, he is.
Castle gonna be good. Castle gonna be good. Oh, what do you think? What did you think about? Did you watch that Duke game last night against Houston? You think? What do you think about the game? I think Duke gave up that game. How you up? How you up? When it
Yeah,
was up six with like a minute and change to go. What I was like, what the hell are they doing? You watch that game?
I watched it. Um,
What you think?
yeah, they made some sloppy turnovers
They threw away
leading
that game,
leading up
man.
to Houston scoring. Um, it's unfortunate. I really thought Duke was gonna, win the Natty this year. But I think we're gonna have an interesting finals anyways with Florida and Houston.
I forgot. You're a Duke fan, right?
I
You a
didn't say
Duke
that.
fan or Kentucky?
Neither.
Who is your team? Who your college
Well,
team?
you know what I rep. You know what I rep.
Huh?
Hold up. You know what I rep. You know what I rep.
All right, Super White.
You know what I rep.
Oh, Clemson. Clemson. I
Yes.
forgot. I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. All right. So who you got? Who you got winning the whole thing?
I want Florida to win, but it might have to be. It might be Houston. Houston might take that honestly.
You got Houston.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
we got.
Houston.
There's something that I wanted to really debate you on too. Now, I want to see if you really have the same feelings like you had before with this Elijah one and Embiid. Now, you still think Embiid is better than Elijah one?
When healthy, yeah.
No, you can't put one healthy. I'm talking about as it stands right now. Are you putting Are you putting Embiid over Elijah? It stands right now.
I think I would, to be honest. Yeah, still.
Yep. See,
Bro,
how do you
Embiid's,
see?
Embiid, bro, Embiid's
You biased as hell, man. I thought you was gonna be come to back to reality,
like,
but you biased over there. You know, you biased. You know, I thought you
like,
was gonna come back down to reality and say, you know what, you right,
look,
because you
okay,
probably won't ever be the same again.
that, yeah,
It's
yeah,
sad though. It's sad. That type of injury he got with his knees, that's a hard injury to come back from. You know?
yeah.
I think they were saying that he doesn't have no tissue in his knee or something like that too. Seeing a lot of guys' career get ruined by that. Like one guy come to mind, Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy was a monster.
Bro, what's
But,
abuse?
and Greg Oden too. That's another one.
No,
But
but like,
but I got Akeem, man.
I
I
had
got
to
Akeem.
take Embiid because
I hate to break it to you. Got Akeem over there.
I mean, I just remember like Embiid's like rookie season, like when he actually started playing, he was cold. He was cold.
I want you to look at the numbers of how many games he's played in his career.
Of Embiid,
Look it up. They were saying that Melo, for his last 10 years, has played more games than Joel Embiid. And Melo was out the game for like a year or two or something like that.
452.
Games for his career.
Yeah,
How many years he been in the league?
let's see. So computer slows up. So 2016. So about
It's not showing. It's not
so about
showing on the screen.
9 years.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have a stronger debate on that. I'm gonna have all my stats ready to smoke you next time you on here. I'm not even gonna get in it right now. What's that, Dreams? What you say? Sawa, Mackenzie? What are you talking about? Teach us what you're saying. So we're gonna move on to Bronny, man. Feel like Bronny's criticism is fair?
No, I don't. Like, okay. First of all, I feel like he just gets um unnecessary, just unnecessary energy from from the media. The guy's a 55th overall pick, and he was what, these 20, 19 or 20 coming into the league. I mean, realistically, he probably should have played another year at USC. But okay, he's in the NBA. How many 55th overall picks do you see actually make the NBA roster and has good minutes on the roster? None. And that was the plan for Bronny in the first place. For him to go, for him to split time in the G League in the NBA, and it's working. I think what a couple weeks ago he dropped what 17 on the Bucks. Now, granted, that was that was in garbage time, but he scored 17. And then like what game last week in the G League he dropped 39. Like the guy has been working on his scoring. The guy's been
So what you think about progression since the start of the season until now?
he's progressing. He's getting better and better. He's getting better and better. So I think this just goes to show you. I mean, Lakers made the right pick getting Bronny because Bronny's developing his shot now. The defense was always there. but give him like another 2 years. It's gonna be solid. I feel like give
You
him another
biased anyway.
give him another 2 years.
Ron is
That's
your
my
guy.
unbiased. That's my unbiased take.
Oh, so you
And
being unbiased in
yes,
this
I'm always being unbiased. I'm always being unbiased. You
yeah,
already know. You
you
already
telling
know.
the truth. Come on.
You
Come I
already
know you biased as hell.
you
LeBron.
already know I'm being unbiased.
Yeah, you biased as hell. But I think his criticism is unfair. And as far as like the nepotism, that's been going on for decades and generations, man. And the guy is pretty good. You know, he's come a long way from when he got his hard situation at USC, and he's making a big progression. And I pray that the young man does well. So I don't like how the media is always attacking him. And they're only attacking him because that's LeBron's son. So that's the only reason they attack him. Because
Yeah,
if he was like a regular guy, they wouldn't even be on him. Like so, the criticism is unfair because of his father. Granted, some of the criticism his father put on him with certain comments that he was better than half of the NBA. But I mean, that's his son.
exactly.
You know? So
And
it's fair.
you
You
see
gotta
LeBron had to
believe in
check.
your son. You gotta believe in your people. So
And you
go ahead.
see
What you was
LeBron had
about
to
to say?
check. And you see LeBron had to check Stephen A on that. Like, come on, man.
That was my follow up question.
Stephen
What do you think about that?
Stephen A
The
is
whole
freaking.
confrontation at the game.
I just find Stephen A ridiculous, honestly. Like he was
You
like,
watch Stephen A. You like him?
no, I don't like him. Never
You don't
did.
like him?
Never
Oh,
did.
you never did.
I think he's a
Your generation.
I think he's a entertainer who doesn't know sports. He doesn't watch games. I mean, it's clear as day he doesn't watch the games.
You think so?
Yeah,
You can't say
yeah.
that for
You can't-
factual that he doesn't
you
watch games.
think he
We not around this guy.
the okay, all right. The Pistons had the worst season last year, right? They had a terrible season. Won like what, 15 games. All season the Pistons have been winning, right? You see no coverage on them at all. You see none. They don't watch the game. They don't watch the Pistons. They don't throw on the Pistons. They don't throw on Sacramento. They don't throw on the Charlotte Hornets, the Wizards.
Yeah, because it's all about money, man. They not a major market, so they're not gonna listen. You and I know
I,
you
I
in
agree.
college. You just graduated from college, so you know the ins and outs of
No,
media and propaganda and them pushing a certain agenda. Of course, they're not gonna put these minor markets on TV over the major markets. You know that. You know that their main core, they're gonna always talk about the Lakers, Golden State. Those are big markets. The Knicks,
then
those are
don't
huge
claim.
markets.
Then don't claim that you know the game. Don't claim that you watch every game. And now I feel like I'm talking to Shaq now because Shaq doesn't watch the games. He said that he don't watch the games. He said clear as day. You can go back and watch it. He said he didn't watch the Pistons, so he don't watch the games. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I saw the other day. Saw Chauncey Billups was the Pistons head coach.
Exactly, man. They don't know the NBA. That's why these old media heads need to go away. They don't know the NBA.
You can't say they don't
They
know the
don't.
NBA. They played in the NBA. They played in the NBA. I don't listen. I don't agree with some of their assessments on things, but I think I think Stephen A. should have never responded to that at all. He should have just left it alone.
Yeah, he's the one that's keep bringing it up. He's
Oh, then the funniest thing is he said if LeBron would have he said LeBron would have beat my ass, but I would have definitely swung on him. I'm like, why would you even
that
say that? LeBron is not gonna swing on you during the game. Like, you know
there was a
the type of
video.
trouble that would have put LeBron in if he did something like that.
There was a
I
video
said,
of Stephen A. boxing. I don't know if
hmm?
you saw that. There was a video of Stephen A.
Oh yeah, I
training
saw
to
that.
box. And
I saw that.
this dude's a clown, bro. You can't take him serious, man. You can't take him serious. That's how does he have a platform? He should be on Comedy
Yo,
Central. He should be on
he's
Comedy
number
Central.
one. He's number one though, brother. He's number one. He got a
Like
platform.
all those
He's doing
guys,
something.
all those guys that ESPN fired are more qualified than him.
You just don't like. This is your bias. And
No,
you don't like this guy.
I'm being dead serious. Cause I'm seeing what's happening. I'm seeing what's happening. Cause he did sign like, cause I feel like he's going on this tirade now. Because you see, he's going on Fox News as well. He's trying to become president. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get all this
President of
attention,
what?
become president.
President of what? The United States?
Yes,
Hell
I'm
no,
being
man.
so for real. That's why he's doing all of this. I'm being
You be
so
in a
for real.
com. You be in a. You be in a comedian today.
I'm, I'm being so for real.
The president of
He's
the
making a
United
whole
States.
lot of appearances.
Yeah, I see that he's stepping over to politics a lot. He is. But I don't know with the whole Stephen A. Smith thing. He kind of cooled down on talking about it. So maybe somebody got in his ear and fell back. But
I
it
think
reminds me it reminds me of when they used to talk about Kwame Brown all the time. I think they ruined Kwame Brown's career, man. They used to rag that man all day, every day. How he used to say Kwame Brown. He ruined that man's life.
you see, yeah, I like his channel too. He has a cool channel, but yeah, it's just yeah, it's a clown show at ESPN. Um,
You don't watch ESPN no more?
I watch less of it now. Only time I watch ESPN is NFL Live, um, PTI around the horn, and whatever games that they have coming on, NBA, and all that. I just don't like the whole debate, debate shows that they do because they're
Yeah, I
playing
don't, I
character.
don't, I don't, I don't like the debate shows as well. I
Because
agree with
that's
you with
not what they
that.
believe. That's not what they believe. You know what I'm saying? They're playing a character.
But what I will say though, I don't think Skip Bayless is playing no character. I think he
I
believes
think he's
all the
playing a
stuff he's.
character. I think he's playing a
Huh?
character. I think he's playing a
Nah, hell
character.
no. All right. Now, from what everybody that been around him said, they
I
said he
think
really believes what he believes with about LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Those
I
are
think
real takes from saying.
I think it started out as a character, and then he actually thought everything he said was like true, so he just started running with it, and now he's a caricature of himself. He, he's not real. He's not a real person.
I already know you.
Like if
I
you look
already
at his
know that.
channel,
I don't even gotta ask you. I know you don't mess with him.
no, I don't. Cause bro, I'm looking at his channel right now. Okay, the Skip Bayless show. hold up. I know he has a separate channel too where he posts like videos. But anytime the Lakers lose, he posts like this he posts a phone video. He posts a video from his phone giving a recap of how the Lakers lost or whatever. And putting LeBron in the title, you know what I'm saying? Putting LeBron in the thumbnail. Like he knows what he's doing. They know what they're doing. Stephen A knows what he's doing.
Yeah, that dude. I'm surprised. LeBron didn't mention him on the Pat McAfee show. I'm surprised
Skip?
LeBron didn't sing on Skip Bayless. Yeah, I thought he was gonna speak on.
No, that was the best interview that I've seen because I didn't expect LeBron to go so, deep in. And I'm like, okay, this is what we needed. LeBron shut that down immediately. He won the beef right there from when he went on the Pat McAfee show. And then Stephen A was like he wanted to be on the shot, but he had conditions that LeBron had to meet. It's like LeBron's not gonna call him back. LeBron didn't call him back for the show. It's ridiculous. You want to come on my platform and tell me how to run things? No. And then Stephen A's trying to drag Kendrick Perkins in it too. Another clown.
So you don't like Kendrick Perkins either.
Not anymore. I thought he was okay, but like, no, you can't come for
What?
LeBron like that.
So let me.
Like,
So I gotta ask you a question. So you feel like you feel Stephen A. and LeBron will ever squash they beef? Hmm?
I mean, maybe, maybe when LeBron retires, but like to be honest, that doesn't really matter because we know what type of person Stephen A is. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they squash the beef or not.
We could talk about this all day. Um, I
Yeah,
think that I think the media. I don't like this new media. I think they talk about the same things over and over. There's so much. There's so many different topics you could speak on. Why do you have to continuously talk about the same thing over and over? Like when I was coming up, they spoke on the Yankees. They spoke on any good team. They had different segments for different sports, tennis. Now it's like
and see,
every day they talk about the Lakers.
they don't talk about NHL. They don't talk about
So,
baseball. They don't talk about like they talk about the NBA and NFL. And obviously, they have a
and
bigger audience for the NFL and NBA.
with
So
the NFL, you know who they talk about the most? The Cowboys.
Dallas, yeah, Dallas.
It's all same old every time when they have these sports uh, talk shows.
That's why
But
I just go on YouTube if I want to find out something about sports news or I just go on YouTube and I type in what I'm looking for specifically. I find somebody making the video and I watch their videos because that's the new media right there. YouTube, like the content creators are coming up now, and so nobody's gonna be listening to Stephen A's old tired tapes or Skip Bayless. Like nobody cares. Who cares? They're playing characters. It's clear as day.
so you think they playing the character? Well, I don't disagree with you with Skip Bayless,
No, they're playing
but
characters.
maybe the other guys. But I don't think
Playing the character.
Skip Bayless has been doing this for over 20 years.
Playing the character.
But since LeBron has been in the league, talking like this, he's never switched. He's never switched. So, but we're gonna move on from those topics there. What you? So who you got for the MVP between Joker and Shea? Who's your MVP?
It's gonna be Shea. It's gonna be Shea Gilgeous Alexander. Um, got it's probably a close race, but it's not really close. And Shea is on the best team with the best record, even though I think he's a foul baiter, honestly. But yeah, he's the best player. He scores 20 every night. He's a consistent shooter, consistent mid range shooter. He's gonna get his 20 points. So yeah, and Jokic
So,
is not.
so that's what you was about to say? Go ahead. I'm gonna wait for you to finish because I got a lot to say about this. But go ahead.
Jokic is not leading the Nuggets how in years past. To me, because they're losing close games now. They're losing to the Lakers. Like I've never seen that, you know, before. They're losing to the Lakers. It's bad when they're losing to the Lakers, because Lakers get trashed every day. So it's like they can't trust them anymore though. But
Now, you finish your assessment or you got more? You finished?
man, I just think Shea's the better player out the two this
Wait,
season.
wait, hold on. Because
This
I'm gonna
season,
cut
this
it.
season.
I'm gonna put this on a short. You said, let me ask you this question again. Now we get juicy. Now you said Shea is a better player than Joker.
This season.
No. Don't try to dance around on it.
That's, that's what I
Because I'm
said.
gonna put this in the short. I'm putting this in the short. Hold on. Let me get this question again. Don't dance around. Is Shea a better player than Joker right now? Yes or no? Don't dance around it.
So I know what you're trying to do. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
I'm waiting,
It's
man.
not gonna work. Obviously,
What you saying? You saying
obviously,
yes?
no. Obviously, Jokic is a better player than Shea,
Okay,
but
okay.
this MVP race is not even close to me.
To
Shea's gonna
you?
win the MVP, and
Okay.
if Joker wins it, it's rigged. It's rigged. That's when we know
What?
it's rigged.
Yo, your bias is at an all-time level. Your bias is at an all-time level now. Now, is it my turn yet? Is my turn to
Yeah,
finish?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do you see the numbers that Joker is putting up? He's putting up historical numbers. Like, no, not even Jordan had these type of numbers. LeBron, nobody has had these type of numbers of what he's throwing up. Do you see his shooting splits? 50 some percent, 40 some percent from three, 80%, 80 something percent from the free throw. He's averaging almost what, 13 rebounds. He's averaging what, 30 points and over 10 assists. Stat wise, he's having one of the probably the greatest season ever. Look at his numbers. And you talking about if they give it to him is rigged, they trying not to give it to him. The media is trying not to give it to him. Look at his numbers. I want you to compare his numbers. And I think he's like top five in steals. I just wanted you to be like, yo, Shay's better than Joker. So I could have put that in the short. They would have got you in the comments. They were like, what?
Okay, I knew
But
what you
you
were
ain't
gonna
do
do.
it.
I knew what you were gonna do, and
You ain't do it at all.
I knew you were baiting me.
Yeah, I
So
was baiting. I'm like, yo, go ahead. Because this is a hot take.
he's not
Shay is
even.
better than Joker. Go ahead.
He's not
What's
even.
the stat?
Yeah, he's averaging 29.8. But okay, if you're saying Jokic is MVP, wouldn't you say Giannis is MVP as well? He's putting
Giannis
up
is not the
he's putting up
Giannis.
he's putting up
Giannis is not.
identical numbers.
No, he's not. Don't even do it. Joker is averaging a triple double right now. He's the first big man in history to average a
Only
triple
thing
double.
okay, but he's already done that before. He's
No,
already
he
done that.
hasn't.
He's done
He was
that when
close.
he won MVP.
No,
What
he never
his
done.
what second
The big
time?
man has done that. No, no. You're looking at the stats right now. He was
Yeah, yeah.
close, but he didn't actually do it. He's doing it right now. Listen, I love Shea. I thought Shea should have got MVP last year. I thought he got robbed last year.
He
But
did.
statistically, right now, Joker is throwing up some incredible numbers. Like for me, and I was struggling with this for a while. Like I told you on one of your live streams, I thought Embiid was better than Joker, but like I can't say that, man. This dude is doing stuff. He's amazing, bro. I love to even watch him play. He just he's so smooth with it, and he's so slow. He's methodical and slow, but he busted your ass. He busted your ass. You
No,
know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
you looking at his numbers, those numbers is incredible, bro. But they're gonna give it to Shea. Shea's gonna get it
It,
because the media is
rightfully
pushing
so.
for him to get it.
And rightfully
Huh?
so. And rightfully so, he should get it. Rightfully so.
Not when it comes to doing historical numbers. This is historical. This probably will never be done again. No big man in history has put up these type of numbers. And it's not only the stat line and the points, right, and the rebound, and it's the assist, it's the shooting. You know, he's shooting 40-some% from 3-point land, and he's a big man. He's shooting 80-some% from the line, and I think he's gonna get to 30 points a game. But I was waiting for you to say that Shea is better than Joker. Joker's the best player in the NBA right now. Joker is the best player in the NBA, is no question right now. And
That's
he does it. And he does it. He does it slow, methodical. Like he doesn't rush. He does it on his own speed. Nobody can. You know who's like that too? And I was watching him yesterday. Luca's like that too. Luca is slow, but you can't stop him. You
yeah.
can't stop that. But they're gonna give it to Shea because the media is being biased like you.
I'm not being biased.
And
I'm just watching
yeah,
the
you
games.
being biased.
I'm watching
Of
the
course.
games.
You're doing it regular. You're doing it regular.
If you watch the
Regular. But I
game,
was waiting for you to say that Shea was better. Joke. I say, yo, please, you gonna run up my view count if you say that one. You know, I love you and all that, but I was like, yo, you do that, I'll put you on the short.
no, you could. Yeah, you can
I'll
say.
put you on the
Yeah,
short. I say, yo, please say that he's better than you. You were smart. You a smart guy. He was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna say,
I mean, yeah,
oh,
Jokic does more for his team, but like, you know,
yo,
I'm just looking
no
at Shea,
big
and
man
it's like,
he's throwing up these type of numbers.
and bro, and team record does count a little bit. Denver is fourth in the West.
I agree. I agree. Team record is a contributing factor for you to win MVP. But we're talking about historical numbers here. This is history. No one has ever done what he's doing. So when it's history, that plays a
Okay,
big part because
but it can be
stat wise,
historic. It can be
stat wise,
historical. It can be historical, but does that mean that you get an achievement for it? Like
it's
necessarily, like does that
because
award
of
you? Does that award
the
you the MVP?
listen, the achievement is right in this particular area. The achievement is historical stats. That means this has never been done before. It's never been done before. Jordan didn't do it. LeBron didn't do it. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Well, Wilt Chamberlain possibly could have done it. They didn't count how they count things now. So possibly. But we can't go on possibly. We got to go on what's happening at the moment. And he's doing something that has never been done. So therefore, for me, man, if I'm a voter, see, I could be a voter because I'm not biased.
I'm about
I'm
to say,
gonna give it to the person. You biased. So you and the media, you was Stephen A. Smith. You and
not
Stephen A. Smith is saying the same thing that in this situation. Y'all talking the same way because he talked took a couple weeks ago. He's talking about I already got shares in my MVP. Come on, man. There's still a couple of weeks left in the season. You can't do that. That's wrong, man. But they're gonna give it. They're gonna give it to Shea. So,
yes, they
what
should.
do you feel like in the playoffs? Who's your favorite to win it all in the playoffs? Who you got coming out of the East, and who you have coming out of the West?
Out the East, I probably have I would probably out the East, probably Boston.
You got Boston coming out of the East.
Yeah.
Why you have Boston coming out of the East?
I don't know, man. It's gonna take a lot for Cleveland to win that series. 'Cause I think Cleveland's gonna be in the Eastern Conference Finals with Boston.
You don't you don't feel like Cleveland has enough to beat Boston? I think they got enough to beat Boston.
They have enough, but can they keep up with Boston? Are shots gonna fall? Because Donovan Mitchell has a history of not making his shots in the playoffs.
Okay, so you got
Is
so you
Garland
got
gonna be on?
you got Boston coming out of the East. Who you have in the West?
The West is tricky. Team. Not OKC. I don't think OKC is gonna make it out the West.
So you got Shea as the MVP, but you don't have OKC coming out of the West. Interesting take.
It's a regular season award. It's a regular season award.
Better not say the Lakers. You better not say the because telling you, any hot takes, I'm putting it on short. You better not say. See, that's how much love I got for you. I'm warning you first. You better not say the Lakers. I know you ain't gonna say the Lakers anyway. So who you got coming out of the West?
Mm, mm. I would probably have to say the LA Lakers.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You got
Probably.
the Lakers coming out of the West. I'm asking you again so I can make this into a short. All right, let me get myself together. Do you have the Lakers coming out of the West to go to the championship?
I know the Clippers are hot. I know Houston is hot, but I don't think Houston. Um, Golden State. I mean, man, they're on fire, right? Wow.
Man, you messing my take up over here. Now you moving the goalposts now. You just said the Lakers. Now you going to Golden State. You mentioning the Rockets. You mentioning Clippers. Where we going here? Where are we going here? Who do you have coming out of the West? Give me a direct answer here. Who you got?
Got the
You
Lakers
got the Lakers.
for real, for real,
You
for,
got them.
for real. Yeah.
you don't want you don't want to answer the stuff directly. You you
No,
a funny guy.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you,
I'm asking
I'm
you
saying
like,
the
yo, you got
Lakers.
the Lakers. Like
I'm
you like,
the
yeah,
Lakers.
yeah.
Like they just beat OKC. I was watching that OKC game today. Like they
They
put,
beat OKC today. I didn't
yeah,
even watch that game.
I mean, they applied the belt to OKC. And, yeah, I'm not a South Carolina fan. I'm not a South Carolina fan. But yeah, nothing. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, hey, LA. If LA can make their shots, man. If LA can make their threes, man, bro, it might as well just melt in the championship at this point, bro. like, like real,
Oh, all right.
real.
Since you don't want to really be giving, you beating around the bush over there. You whispering answers. You're not giving me direct answers. I'm gonna give you a direct. I'm gonna start out in the East. In the East, I have Cleveland upsetting Boston to get to the final.
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
In the West, I have Denver shocking.
Bro, you need to make
I
this
got
the clip, bro. You need to make this the clip.
no. I mean, hey, make it the clip. That's
Yeah,
my picks. I'm gonna see. I gave a direct answer though. I didn't beat around the bush. I'm telling you who I got. So I got Cleveland upsetting the Celtics in the East, and I have Denver shocking the world to get all the way through the playoffs to meet Cleveland in the final. And I have Cleveland winning the whole thing.
see, I wouldn't be mad at that
So I
scenario,
got, so I
but
got Cleveland winning the whole thing, and I have Denver coming out of the West, and I have Cleveland beating Denver in six.
I
You
got,
heard it here.
I just think LA can just run the gauntlet, honestly.
I got LA getting knocked out in the first round.
And then you don't watch basketball because there's no indication that would give me LA can make it, can't make it past the first round. I think they're gonna at least make it to the Western Conference Finals.
Listen,
As long as Luca
you
is
heard,
hot from the three. I mean,
you heard it here first. If I'm wrong, I get back on live and say I was wrong. I have no feelings when I say something wrong or do something wrong. I can admit my wrong. But listen, if I'm right, remember you heard it here first. I have Cleveland coming out of the East, upsetting Boston, and then I have Denver shocking the whole Western Conference to get to the final. I know the media and the world don't think it's sexy because those two teams are not major markets. But if barring if they stay healthy, because they got to be healthy, they healthy. If Murray comes back, I think they got a strong with. Now, if Murray doesn't come back, I don't think Denver can come out. They got to do it with Murray, their whole roster. But I have Cleveland and Denver in the final. Hey, at least I gave direct answers though. You was over there whispering. You was over there like, because you didn't want me to put you in the short.
and,
You didn't want me to
I
put you in the short. That's why you was whispering.
the West is wide open. West is wide
Yo, the
open.
West is gonna be tough. I think the East is gonna be tough too. I think the East,
Definitely.
the East, the East is. I'm hoping Jalen Brunson gets back.
Mm. That
And I
mm,
hope Damian Lillard gets back as well, but I don't know if them two is gonna get back. I wish everybody was full strength. Like it would have been an epic playoffs in both
yeah.
conferences if all the teams was healthy. Because the Knicks are good this year. The Bucks has been playing much better. Orlando's starting to pick it up. If Orlando was healthy too, Orlando got a good team, man. They starting to pick it up too. Listen, if they was not hurt, if Paolo and Franz wasn't hurt, they will be way higher than the eighth spot. It'd probably be like
I agree with
4 or 5.
that. I
They'll
agree.
be up there. So yeah. But I like,
All right,
I
you don't
kind of don't
you
go
don't
ahead.
like you don't think come come on, it's me. Like it's me.
What you say?
Like you don't like a little about what the Lakers are doing because they're in the
No,
third
I
spot right
mean,
now.
listen.
Like
I like the late. I think. Look, I'm not biased. LeBron is still playing at an incredible level, right? And they got one of the best young players. I think Luca, when healthy, is a top 3 player. I think Dallas was crazy to trade Luca. I would have never traded Luca. I don't know why they traded him, but we probably would never know. Anthony Davis is an incredible player. He's a Hall of Famer, but I would never trade Anthony Davis for Luca
mm,
Doncic, especially that Anthony Davis is in his 30s and Luca's in his 20s. That's not even, and Luca is a generational player. So I don't know why they trade. I think the Lakers is missing one piece. I think they're missing a one piece. One piece and maybe a guy or two off the bench. I think they should go after Bol Bol. That's another team that I think Bol Bol would excel on. I think he should go to the Lakers if possible.
and I'm all for that, honestly. Like def I do think they are missing like a big man, like a real like 7 footer. It would have been great if Mark Williams was on this team
Why didn't they go sign Dwight Howard or Boogie Cousins
because they're
just to
old.
get 10 minutes off the bench,
Because they're
man?
old.
Yeah, but Dwight still can play, still can grab rebounds, he still can play defense. He don't gotta be your main guy, but you need a guy. You need a dirty work guy. You need
But
guys
there's
that's gonna
there's
do all the dirty work thing.
there's dirty work guys already in the league. You don't need to get Dwight Howard. Oh, you need to get
You
Dwight
gotta,
Howard.
you gotta, you gotta look at it too, Owen. There's not that many big men now, right?
True, true.
So I think Cousins and Dwight Howard will still be relatively good because there's not that many big men.
But
People are playing out
do
of
you
position.
do you think Cousins would like keep up? 'Cause no,
Yeah,
Cousins
I think
Cousins is
I
like
think
I like Cousins, but do you think he can keep up today?
Yeah, Cousins still can play. He just haven't got no shot because of the issues of what happened in the past. And you saw when he was at the Clippers, he played pretty good when given the opportunity. When he was at Denver, he played pretty good given the opportunity. I just feel like he's not the Cousins of old because of injuries. If he never got injured, he would be one of the best big men in the league if he never got injured. He
That's
was
facts.
he was on he was on that way up, on the way up to being that. He was
That's
already
facts.
before he got hurt. He was a top 3 big man in the league, maybe top 2. He was throwing up some crazy numbers. So he's not the Cousins of old, right? But if you asking me, if I'm a GM and I need 10 minutes from a big man, I'm going for Dwight and I'm going for Cousins. Just give me. I'll sit down with them. Give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes of rebounding, maybe a couple of buckets, some defense. Give me 10 minutes of that. You can use them. Those guys are serviceable. You know, Dwight is one of the big reasons y'all won in the bubble. He played Jokic good. So
That's true. That's true.
I would have signed him. I would have signed one of those guys. And I would have tried to go after Bobo, but we'll see. You gave your semi prediction because you didn't want me to put you in the
No,
short. So you
I got
was
I got
you was
Lakers and
whispering.
Celtics in the finals.
You was like,
No, I got the Lakers and the Celtics in the finals. So,
say
if
it
they
with your
play,
chest
if
out though.
they,
You gotta say it with your chest out. Who you got in the finals?
I got the
Who do you
Lakers and the
have in the
Celtics.
finals? Your chest out.
Got the Lakers and the Celtics, and I got the Lakers winning in seven. Real.
In the finals, right?
Yeah. I got the Lakers winning in seven against the Celtics.
See, finally. Now you ain't whispering now. You said it with your chest out.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm making that a short now. Uh, but yeah, this playoffs is gonna be pretty good in the West, and I think the East. I think it's gonna come down to Boston and Cleveland, because the other teams got too much injuries, and Orlando don't have chemistry. They're getting their guys back, but the chemistry is probably gonna be off. Yeah,
exactly.
but you know what though? Orlando is like maybe a piece or two away too. They're a piece or two away too. Cause you gotta know, I work over there for the Magic, right? I work for the city, so I get to see them play. Like I get to see the guys. They solid, man. They solid. I wish they never had no injuries, but injuries is a part of the game. But yeah, you said it with your chest out, so that's what I'm talking about. You got the Lakers.
I
You got
think the
the
Lakers.
Lakers. But Barnes,
I, I think the Lakers can beat anybody because if they can play, if they can play, they have the ability to play defense. I seen it today. They have the ability to play defense. They don't necessarily need a big man, but that would help.
they got. So now I'm gonna call you out on it. See what they do to See what they be doing to Luca, right?
But Luca has to put in effort as well.
Luca don't play no defense.
I know he has to
See,
put in
it's not
effort.
it's not that guys are bad at defense. It's that they don't want to play defense. Because
Right,
defense is all about. So he could be a good defender if he wants to,
right.
but he's just lazy on
And we
defense.
and he's been off and on since he's been to LA. He played defense here and there, and sometimes he just lets the defender blow by him and just doesn't put a hand up or anything. We've seen it, but I do think they are good enough to go to the finals and compete. I really do.
All right, so when they get knocked out in the first round, you got to come back on here and apologize to everybody when they get knocked out.
I'm just gonna say what it is. Good. The only way that they get knocked out is if shots don't go in and they just play terrible all time terrible defense. But I don't see that happening because they still got the best player in the league on their team,
Who's the best player in the league?
or the best
Who?
player of all
Oh,
time on their team.
'cause I was about to clip you again because you was about to say
I mean,
LeBron's the best player right now.
I still think if
Hell,
LeBron really wanted to, I think he could drop 40.
he's not the best player right now. Um, Joker is by far the best player right now. It's not even close,
Ooh,
bro.
I
It's not even
see.
close.
I see. I think
It is
I
not.
think
It is
Joker
not
has
even
competition though. Like Giannis is
not
still
this
like
year.
Giannis is
Not
still. You see what Giannis
not
did?
this year.
Like you see what Giannis
The
did?
last listen. The last couple of years, Joker has been hands down the best player. Last couple of years. Giannis before then was the best, but I mean, yo, it could switch every year. You know, next year it could be
Yeah,
Luca, next year it could be Giannis, next year it could be Tatum. It all depends. But
nah,
as
Tatum
far
always
as
good.
we stand right now, Joker is the best player in my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion,
Yeah,
but I
uh,
guarantee if we ran a poll, a lot of people would agree with.
I would probably have to say probably Giannis, is over Joker. I just think Giannis is on a bad team right now, especially coached by Doc Rivers. The guy is a terrible coach.
What's your beef with Doc Rivers? I met Doc Rivers. He's a nice guy. What you got beef with Doc? He's a nice
Oh,
guy.
guys
I
living off
like Doc.
he's living
What?
off of 2008. He's living
Come
off of
on, man. Leave
2008.
Doc alone. See, you always trying to mess with him, man.
He's living off
Leave
that one
Doc,
ring.
man.
Like
You always messing with Doc,
ever
man.
since 2008, what has he done? That Clippers team, like that was supposed to be a dominant team with CP, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, JJ Redick was on. Like they had a team.
But see, you're
He
one of those
squandered it.
people now. You're one of those people now that you're not giving full
About it.
context to this because with the Clippers, every time they were close, Blake would get hurt or CP3 would get hurt. So they wasn't
True.
at full strength.
But if
So
he's
cut it
but if
out.
but if he's an
You got
if
to
he's
give
this
things
great coach,
full context.
if he's this
You
great
can't
coach,
win. You can't win without your best players.
if he's
You
this great
can't.
coach, then he would have
Come on,
coached next
man.
man up. Next
Come
man
on.
up,
I'm disappointed in you. Now you're being biased again
man.
because you know with the Clippers, CP3 got hurt and Blake got hurt. They both got hurt. You smoking me now. You being biased over
Not being biased. Like this is what I
here.
think.
Biased
This is
over
what I
there,
think.
man.
Like this is what I
Listen,
like really think. Like I'm not
listen.
gonna
Yo,
like
look,
Stephen A. Smith
shout out to
you.
Doc, man. I got Doc. I met you. You cool people, man. I don't got no beef with
I'm
you.
sure I'm
Doc
sure
is a
he's
good.
cool. Like I'm sure he's
Nah,
cool, but like I'm sure he's like a good guy and all that. But like I
yeah, but
mean,
I think, yeah, you're right. He has blew. To be on a serious note, he has blown a few 3-1 leads. But there's context to everything. It's not every situation wasn't the same. So I agree with you. He has blown 3-1 leads, but doesn't accomplish. He's still a championship coach. He still, gets to the playoffs every year, every time he coaches. There have been a few years he hasn't in his earlier years when he was a coach that he hasn't gotten to the playoffs, but he's a Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Fame coach. So can't take that away from him. I agree with you. He has blown some 3-1 leads.
yeah, you can't take that away from him. He's in Milwaukee for a reason. Why? I have no idea. But he's there for a reason.
What they did to that guy was that.
And
That was
they shouldn't have fired the other coach.
with that
They shouldn't have
fire.
fired him because he was actually doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I agree. He did pretty good. So you got any last words? I'm gonna clip this up. Clipping this up. You had some takes out here. I'm clipping it up, boy. As soon as I get off of here, you got any last words before I clip this up, Lakers man?
Like it's gonna be a good NBA playoffs. A lot can happen. Um, the Lakers might not make it out of the West.
Now you switch it up. You gotta stand your ground, cuz.
Like no,
Don't
no, I'm just saying. I still think I, Lakers can win a chip if they want to. Honestly, like if they like really like if they really got in the mindset of winning a championship, I think they can win the championship this year. But the what the NBA is just so wide open. You don't know who really is coming out. Like like
I could
when
I
Golden
could agree
State
with
had
that.
that when Golden State had the super team, you already knew. Especially when they got KD, you already knew they were gonna win the championship. You already knew because nobody was at full strength like that. Not even Cleveland was. So it's like
Oh,
they already won
before
those
we
two
get out of here,
championships.
I got a question. In your opinion, with the Raptors and Golden State, right? If KD don't get hurt, do the Golden State win? Do the Golden State Warriors win that championship? If KD Clay don't get hurt,
Oh yeah, Golden
because I
State
was
won.
having a debate with my homeboy on one of our live streams. We was talking about the Raptors. I was saying that if KD didn't get hurt and Clay didn't get hurt, they win. I think if even if Clay got hurt and KD was there, I think they would have beat him.
But man, I tell you though, Kawhi was on one in that series, so I don't know. The whole playoffs, Kawhi was on one. Like, it just felt like it was his season, honestly. But no, KD, Clay, they played. I mean, yeah, they definitely could have won that. For real, they had a better chance of winning because KD actually meshed well with the Warriors. Like, this is his best team he's been on since the early years of OKC. So
I think yeah, Kawhi is playing really good now. Kawhi
yeah,
been on a tear the last couple of weeks. So hey man, I'm pulling this year for the playoffs to be good. And you know, hopefully my prediction stands. We'll see what my cousin prediction stands. But I have once again I have Cleveland coming out of the East, upsetting Boston, in the Eastern Conference Final. And I have Denver coming out of the West. I don't know who they gonna play because the West is so open, like you said. But barring injury, if Jamal Murray, if Denver is fully healthy, I got Denver coming out, and I have Cleveland winning in six in the final.
no, I think if Cleveland plays Denver and man, and you said six.
I say six because got big men. You're not gonna stop Joker, but they have
Yeah,
big men to play him.
yeah, I would say 6 or 7. Yeah, that was supposed to happen. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Yeah, but
All right, so
Denver's not the same team, so I don't know. Like they've been known to
we're
lose. They've been known to lose games that they shouldn't lose.
gonna see. Before we get out of here, though, shout out your podcast and let them know where they could follow you at.
Yeah, follow me. Follow my podcast. Sports Talk Podcast. Also follow my reaction channel as well. That's Rondo Reacts. Um, Instagram. I, I have made a I have made an Instagram for the channel, but I might make it. Um, Daddy757, follow Daddy757 underscore. My Instagram, my TikTok is Rondo757, I think. Um, and follow my Twitter as well at the real Rondo757.
And
And
let them know when you going live on YouTube, the time and the date and the days and stuff.
we go live every Monday at 9. It's just it's when it's convenient to go on. My guy Rashawn, he's good with 9 o'clock, so go on at 9 o'clock.
Well, I'll be joining them. I'll be joining them tomorrow as well. I'll be on their podcast tomorrow. But we're gonna try to make this a consistent Sunday thing. So follow my cousin on all his platforms. I'm gonna have his information in the description. Thanks everyone for liking the video, for making comments, for checking us out. Peace and love to everyone. Salute.